Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're hearing this. My name is Coleen Grissom. I'm a professor of English at Trinity University. I did not know this was going to be recorded, otherwise I would have gone by Julian Gold and bought a decent dress, but this one has the appeal of having been paid for already. I'm here to talk to you about how grateful I am that you are considering or have already considered and followed through in making a significant contribution to the Trinity University fundraising campaign, which is, I think, called the 1869 campaign. Contrary to rumor, I did not come here in 1869, but I did have my first job here in 1958. So I decided when they asked me to not only thank you for contributing a substantial gift to the campaign, that I would give you some reasons to be serious about this and dig deep. Number one, you were the person who wrote the Dean Grissom came to Trinity in a covered wagon. When you see her up close, you'll understand why the wagon was covered. You never told me who you were, but when you hear it, that I still remember the joke today, and you're old and wizened, you feel shame. You should make a contribution because of that. Number two, you realize that you're brighter than all of your colleagues at work and at play because you went to Trinity University. You need to give a contribution because you took my first year seminar on humor and now you think you're funny. You want to contribute because I was easier to talk to than Dean Poole back in the day. You know that you want to make a contribution because I never ever caught you when you broke curfew back in the day when you had 8:30 closing hours. At chili cook-off, you avoided any dish I had prepared. You owe me for that, so make a contribution. You want to make a contribution because your parents loved me at parents' orientation, so you had to hate me. You should feel guilty about that. You also need to give a contribution because your parents hated me at parents' orientation, and thus you loved me for all those years. You will want to contribute to this because you could never read my handwriting and always assumed your papers had impressed me until you saw the grade. You need to give to this campaign because you never got over your sadness when I drove my beloved Celica into that pond of water during the great rains of, I think it was 1998. I loved that car. You want to give a contribution because you consider the grade you got from me in English was unfair and you think giving a generous donation will make me ashamed. Try that, it might. You want to give a contribution because since you had a class with me, you have never once knowingly used the passive voice verb. Good for you. You want to give to this campaign because you'll never forgive me for making you read the disconcerting works of Joyce Carol Oates. Or you want to give to the campaign because you really believe, as I believe, in my idol Bette Midler's phrase, shucks on them if they can't take a joke. Thank you for thinking about giving to this campaign. Think again. Change the check. You can turn a 5 into a 50 very easily. God bless Trinity University.